So these people have been riding around with a four-wheeler for like 3 hours. So they're being loud and they're screaming. That's auditory startle stimulus, which means it stimulates startling sensations psychologically within the person. People invading your space. That stimulates, negative sensations of paranoia, feeling exposed or, invaded. And then doing it out throughout the night keeps the sensation alive. So, this is just today, two cops had coincidentally pulled over people in front of me, and then there was two red cars next to the cop car when it was doing it. That happened earlier today, and then this happened. So by the way, guys, I have not been falling for any of their mind games. I figured out that their mind games are just to create hallucinations by falsely associating regular things like red cars, tow trucks, and school buses to startling sensations, which then would stimulate paranoid schizophrenia within the target. I figured out what their science was, and when I figured this out, that's when I got this kind of behavior activated here at the park. This park is usually very, very empty. It's very quiet, but the day that I figure out their mind games, two cops pull people over in front of me. I keep getting ads on my phone about hospital visits and police jail and captivations, and now this actions and this behavior of just young kids screaming and yelling. And just being as loud as they possibly can. So yeah, also I wasn't able to use some stores. Some stores had just coincidentally closed down, and people weren't able to give me things that I needed, and the buses passed me up. So I also went through that today. So that was all the punishment. That's called an optimal classical condition stimulus, is when they give you constant negative reinforcement for not falling for their mind games. So if you don't fall for our mind games, your life's gonna go bad. But if you let yourself go ahead and just lose your mind and go ahead and just become lazy, go ahead and let go of trying to tell the truth, go ahead and let go of doing all of those things, we will positively affect you. Positively reinforce you. So yeah, I figured out the science behind their mind games, and now I'm just going through punishment by just people just simply being loud, invading my personal space. And this is what targeted individuals usually have to go through, guys. If you're a targeted individual, this is the punishment. I just want to go ahead and let that be known. If you're a targeted individual and you find out the mind games, okay, another four-wheeler's coming, guys. So now they just got to. I'm making the video and they can hear what I'm saying in the video, and so now they're bringing another four-wheeler. Y'all just can't see it, but it's like right over there. Now there's two. But if you're a targeted individual and you're not falling for the stimulus, there it goes, and you're not falling for the stimulus, expect intense stimulations. Intense stimulations are when they do erratic, loud actions or behavior, invade your personal space, become very provoking, will try and make you feel overpowered, things like this. These are all just stimuluses to get you in a subconscious, startling way. They see what I'm talking about, so they're just becoming quiet and just listening. But yeah, this is all conditioned stimulus. Optimal negative reinforcement for not falling for their stimuluses. Because remember, the red cars or the blue cars or whatever the car is, whatever the neutral stimulus is, they take that color and they keep associating it with a negative thing by making a loud bang every time you see a red car, or making something crazy happen every time you see the car, so that you start associating red colors with negative sensations. And that's an hallucination. That's a sensory information hallucination, which then stimulates schizophrenic paranoia. And because I figured out that science today, I'm getting a little bit of some, notice how I started talking about it, going into detail. That's when they get quiet, and then start up right when I say that's when you get quiet. See, they're telling on themselves. You see, telling on themselves. I like it when they do that, guys. I like it when they get that in these videos, because all I got to do is trigger their egos, and they tell on themselves. That's this situation. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to washing my clothes in some water, and then wringing them out and putting them on my little line. And I'm also cooking outside with the propane stove that y'all gave me. They know that I'm trying to get my chores done outside because I live in a tent, and so that's why they're using this opportunity to also make me have negative experiences around washing clothes. I'm living in a tent, and I'm still keeping up with these things. So if we can put that negative stimuli and negative actions like this around what she's doing, then she's less likely to stop doing that. So not only are they stimulating hallucinations, but they're also putting negative reinforcement around healthy behaviors that people use to take care of themselves, which also reinforces the false narrative of a person with paranoid schizophrenia. So yeah, this is classical conditioning stimulus made for stimulations. Stimulations can be made by hundreds of people if they just all work together and do actions and behavior for that one person to believe, and then boom, you just deluded that one person. It's not hard, it's not rocket science, it's just the corrupted world. I love y'all, and bye.